A homeless man in San Luis Obispo has scratched his way into a fortune and a fresh start.
He came to the store, he scratched it, like, oh my God, is that real? Wilson, can you come and take a look? I'm like, let me see. So I grabbed the ticket out of his hand. I went to the machine over there. He's like, I'm not homeless anymore. I'm like, man, you hit the jackpot. He's like, 100,000. I'm like, no, bro, that's $1 million. That's $1 million ticket. Congrats, brother.
Wow, that man purchased the lucky ticket earlier this month. The store manager says he's a longtime regular, and this is the first time anyone has ever won a prize that big. The winner says he plans to buy a house, a car, and invest the rest.
Wow, that's like a movie.
I know.
Shalom. First off, I want to start up with saying all praises, honor, and glory is due to
This is
Yahawah.
lucky ticket earlier this month.
It's all praises to the world calls God, whose true name in the Hebrew is Yahawah. Bahashem in the name, and Yahweh being the name of the only begotten Son. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and mercy to the whole full like preaching his word in truth and sincerity. I'm Brother Tazabah, the Great Millstone, Arizona camp. Lord will with another video to edify. And yeah, man, I wanted to go on this video, right? Because bros, within this truth, man, we go through a lot of struggles. And sometimes it's even, the financial struggles, man, and that shit hurt, right? That shit hurts. But it's a testament to, what we're doing. Yahawah sat here and said himself, or Moses, right? This is Hebrews 11 and I'll go to 24. It says, by faith Moses, when he was come to years, refused to be called the son of Pharaoh's daughter, choosing rather to suffer affliction with the people of the Most High than to enjoy the pleasures of sin for a season. You see, Moses casted off those riches that he had in order to come unto the Heavenly Father. And that's what we're doing. This is an act of the same nature, right? So when you understand that, you understand sometimes you have low seasons, right? Verse 26, it says, esteeming the reproach of a Mashiach greater riches than the treasures of Egypt, for he had respect unto the recompense of the reward. And that's what we got to have, is respect unto the recompense of the reward that Yahawah is going to make something work for us, man. That at some point the reward is going to come. And just like this homeless man on the sudden went from being homeless to being rich, because $1 million in this world for the average person that's rich, to us that have a lot more understanding, $1 million technically doesn't really go that far, right? But on a sudden, they took him from a dunghill to a mountain. Now you get a house, you can get a car, right? And depending on where he gets the house and car, right, that stuff can actually stretch a lot longer. This is Sirach 11, Ecclesiasticus 11. And 21, it says, I'll start at 20. It says, be steadfast in thy covenant, and be conversant therein, and wax old in thy work. Right? Wax old in your work. Always abound in this thing. Stay your hand to the plow, because what we're working out is our salvation. And that is, you can't put a price on salvation, right? Because you don't know exactly what you got to go through that you need saving from, right? That's going to give you the the joy that you did what was right, and that Yahawah took care of you. It could be some brutal stuff down the line for you, for me. All right? So that salvation is you can't measure that, man. It says, verse 21, it says, marvel not at the works of sinners, but trust in Yahawah, right? And abide in thy labor, for it is an easy thing in the sight of Yahawah on the sudden to make a poor man rich. And that's what we saw in that video. On the sudden, the Lord made a poor man rich. But how do we get to that status, right? And it might not be you getting $1 million in this world. It might not be you having hella riches in this world, but you will have the riches in the world to come. But what do you have to do first? Right? Trust in Yahawah, abide in your labor, stay on the work. Right? Because it's an easy thing for the Lord to flip any of our situations. It says the blessing of Yahawah is in the reward of the godly. Suddenly he maketh his blessing flourish. On a sudden, the Lord is going to make our blessings flourish, man. We just got to stay in this thing and stick it out. Sirach 10 and 14, it says, Yahawah hath cast down the thrones of the proud princes and set up the meek in their stead. You see? The Lord has cast down the thrones of the proud princes. Well, we're seeing that right now. Alazar, General Yohana, Bishop Nathaniel. These are proud princes. And even Esau is going to be cast down. These are proud princes. But the meek are going to be had in that position of admiration. It says, Yahawah had plucked up the roots of the proud nations and planted the lowly in their place. And that's what we are. It's all you have to always constantly have a meek mindset in this thing. Well, none of us are that great to be proud. Right? On a sudden, the Lord can flip our situations that we get a blessing. So what, you don't cast away your confidence, right? Because the Lord is a rewarder to them that diligently seek him, that serve him. So we go through these things with a good heart. That's why it says, when thou art tried, take it cheerfully. When thou art chastened of the Lord, take it cheerfully. Because not only when you're being chastened of the Lord is he dealing with you, but he's making you better. He's getting that BS off of you. All that decrepit mindset and nature that you have, because we all got it. The Lord is purging that off of you so you can come forth, fully, like like the scriptures say, as gold is tried in the furnace, acceptable men are tried in the furnace of adversity, right? He's trying you. He's putting you under the flame to purify you and cast out the BS off you so you can come forth and be that proper piece of gold, right? Sirach 11 and 5. It says, many kings have sat down upon the ground, right? So many people have been in that lofty position and the Lord cast them down. And one that was never thought had worn the crown. And that's what's going to happen. Now, this dude, this is a good little, foreshadowing for the elect. The dude was homeless for years probably, went into the store all the time, got a scratcher, right? Like they said, he was a regular. And his life changed overnight. Now, out of that $1 million that he won, he's not going to have a full-on million. He's going to have really because he's going to get hit for 33%. I think it is even 35 or it's like 35 or 38%. So he's coming away with like fucking 700, 600 and some odd thousand. Right? But our blessing ain't going to be taxed. Our blessing is not going to be subject to Esau's taxation so he can pull piece and business of our hard work, because this is a labor of love, man. What bro's doing this thing, even the women, right? For you to have to sit here and put your feelings to the side to serve the Lord, especially you women that have bros as your husbands, because really when bros, our mindsets are in the work of the Lord. So the woman gets put on the back burner. And especially as the days are getting more, as the days are moving along, right? And we're getting closer to the day of the Lord. Now we're trying to tighten up the camp more so that more time goes to the body. So you women have to even suffer that to and still be a good help and not a fucking headache, to make sure that what the Lord needs is getting taken care of. So you got to put your own needs on the back burner. Everybody got a sacrifice to doing this thing, but all of it's going to work to us, Lord willing, getting a prize, man. Right? So on one that was never thought of got the crown, and you never thought this dude was going to have that much money. People probably always look down on him. I bet now that he won $1 million, there's a bunch of people coming out of the woodwork. So we're going to be those ones that on a sudden got the crown, man. This is Isaiah 61. And 3. Might even have to start up. No, I got to start up at 1. We'll get this whole thing. It says, the spirit of Yahawah power is upon me, because Yahawah had anointed me to preach good tidings to the meek. And this is what this message is. It's a good tiding. That you're not always going to be on the bottom. That the Lord is a rewarder to those that diligently seek him. He's going to help. Right? He has sent me to bind up the brokenhearted, to proclaim liberty to the captives, and the opening of the prison to them that are bound, to proclaim the acceptable year of Yahawah, the day of his vengeance, of the day of the vengeance of our power, to comfort all that mourn. And that's what the Lord's coming to do. When the Lord puts down his world, that's going to comfort us that mourn, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, right? Just full on blessings, that they might be called the trees of righteousness, the planting of Yahawah, that he might be glorified, and they shall build the old wastes. They shall rise up the former desolations. They shall repair the waste cities, the desolations of many generations, and strangers shall stand and feed your flocks, and the sons of the alien shall be your plowmen and your vine dressers. The alien is talking about what? The heathen, those foreign nations. So the Lord is going to bless us, give us servants that are going to do all the labor in the kingdom. We're not doing no damn labor. I even saw a video where this Jake dude, he had to spaz out, man. The curses were hitting him, and he was like, he works his whole fucking life away. Well, in the kingdom, we're not going to have to do that. But ye shall be named the priests of Yahawah. Men shall call you the ministers of our power. Ye shall eat the riches of the Gentiles, and in their glory shall you boast. What does it mean by in their glory you shall boast? Meaning all that they have, hey, that's my shit. Yeah. He built this up for me. Yeah, I got that gold for him right there. For your shame, ye shall have double, and for your confusion, they shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore, in their land, they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be unto them. And that's what we're waiting for. That's what we're laboring and
the store
constantly
manager
going
says
on. Right? The Lord is gonna change this entire situation, man. The Lord is going to change this entire situation, and we're going to be blessed. Shit, we already are now to an extent, having this knowledge and this wisdom. But Lord willing, this is edifying. I'm going to say, call Allah, Yahweh, Shemel, Shai, Shemel, Karkadah, Shalom.